The cameras were rolling. The studio lights burned hot against the polished wooden desks, and the tension in the air was thick enough to suffocate. Millions across the nation were tuned in, waiting for a political debate that had been advertised for weeks. Senator John Kennedy sat calmly, his hands folded, eyes sharp but steady. Across from him sat Representative Jasmine Crockett, a woman known for her fiery speeches and relentless defense of her causes. Tonight, though, something about her seemed different. Her smile flickered nervously, her hands tapped impatiently on the desk. She had no idea what was coming. The moderator welcomed the audience, reminding them that tonight's debate would focus on integrity in politics. But before the first official question was even asked, John Kennedy leaned forward, his southern drawl steady and deliberate. "Jasmine," he said, his voice firm but not loud, "the American people deserve honesty. And I believe it's time we talk about something that's been hidden for far too long." The room fell silent. Crockett froze. For the first time in her political career, the confident defender of progressive values looked caught off guard. Kennedy reached into his folder, pulled out a set of papers, and laid them on the desk. His voice never wavered as he continued. "These documents," he said, holding them up for the cameras, detail financial records, phone logs, and emails that reveal more than just a misuse of office funds. They point to secret affairs with powerful lobbyists, people with a vested interest in influencing your decisions. And those decisions have cost the American people millions." Gasps echoed through the crowd. Crockett's face went pale. The moderator stammered, trying to regain control, but Kennedy's words had already struck like lightning. Crockett opened her mouth to respond, but no words came out. Her breath grew shallow, her hands trembled, and before anyone could move, she collapsed forward onto the desk. Chaos erupted in the studio. Paramedics rushed in, the debate was halted, and the cameras quickly cut to commercial. But millions had already seen it. The image of Crockett collapsing, her carefully guarded secrets laid bare for the world, became an instant headline. Hours later, as she lay in a hospital bed, Crockett stared blankly at the ceiling. For years she had built her career on fiery speeches and bold claims, but behind the curtain was a woman burdened by choices she had never expected to make. The affairs had not been born from passion but from desperation. She had been promised influence, money, and protection in exchange for alliances she convinced herself were harmless. She had told herself that everyone in Washington played the same game, that it was survival. But Kennedy's exposure tore away her justifications, leaving her face to face with the truth she had buried. Meanwhile, John Kennedy sat in his office, staring out the window at the Capitol dome. He hadn't spoken.